Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Strategist and welcome to Stardew Valley. In this video we'll be talking about the fishing skill. Now the fishing skill is generally considered one of the worst skills in the game by many people. In all honesty, I hate it, that's why I use the CGB mod to actually make fishing that much easier. In any case, there are many factors to it, but the basics of the fishing skill is the more you fish, the more experience you get. I wouldn't really focus on actually leveling it. Fish whenever you want to, eventually you will get to level 10. But basically the benefits of fishing are actually getting fish and turning it into sashimi, which requires that you get Linus to level 4 heart. But basically the higher your fishing skill is, the further away you can cast your bubble, that is this thing. And the further away you actually cast your bubble, the greater the chance of catching, well, basically better fish. And also it is needed for some of the legendary fishes, if not all of them. Basically whenever you cast, you're gonna want to make sure it says max, and when you fish you're gonna want to make sure that it says perfect. Now it says perfect when this green bar right then over here never leaves the fish out of it. That has several benefits. If it's a silver or gold quality fish, it is increased by 1 rank. So if you were to originally catch a golden quality fish, it would be iridium. Now I've been fishing for quite a while, and as you can see, that actually gives you a bunch of stuff. It increases its value by a not a significant amount, but still. And it also multiplies the amount of experience you would normally get from the fish by 2.4. Now also you have plenty of fishing poles available to you. At the beginning you'll only have the one, which won't have any attachments, but after you level up the skill a little bit more, you will be able to get the Fiberglass Rod, which has the ability to use bait, and that will allow you to catch specific types of fish more often than others. And finally, yeah, the Fiberglass Rod will unlock at level 2, and it will cost you 1.8k gold to actually purchase. And the next and best rod would be the Iridium Rod, which is worth 7,500 gold. You get this after you reach level 6. That is the ability to purchase it. Now generally, when you hit level 1, the casting distance is increased by 1 tile. Level 2 will actually grant you the bait and Fiberglass Rod. Yeah, it will grant you the bait. You'll be able to make bait and purchase bait. At level 3 you will get a crab pot, which is basically used to, you feed bait to the crab pot and it will every day it will automatically catch one of the forageable items like oysters, clawfishes, etc, etc. You also gain the ability to make a dish of the sea, which increases your fishing, but it's basically nothing really all that special. In any case, on level 4 you will get the recycling machine, which basically turns all the trash you fished up into usable materials, which is extremely useful. I would recommend at least getting the fishing skill to level 4. Then you'll be able to choose at level 5 between 2 professions. The first one is a fisher, the other one is a trapper. Basically, fisher increases the value of all of the fish that you catch by 25%. Trapper reduces the required craft components for the crab pots. It's nothing really special on its own, but on level 10 when you get to choose another one, it will certainly help out. Okay, on level 6 you will get the spinner, the trap bobbler. You'll unlock the Iridium Rod, lead bobber, spinner, and trap bobber. You'll be able to purchase all of that at Willie's Fish Shop, and of course you'll be able to make a lot of it yourself, I believe. Yeah, barbed hook, rest spinner, magnet, that is for treasure, and just generally stuff like that. On level 7 you will get the cork bubbler and the treasure hunter. The treasure hunter increases your percentages of actually finding a chest But those percentages are influenced by your daily luck, so there's really no reason to specifically aim for them, except for a couple of specific locations where you can get some decorations, but that's, trust me, it's not worth your time. And on level 8 you will actually unlock the barbed hook, the dressed spinner, and they'll also be available at Village Shop. You'll also get the worm bin, you'll be able to craft that, and they'll give you bait every couple of hours or every day basically. On level 9 you will get the seaform pudding, the magnet, and it will be unlocked at Village Shop as well. Then, depending on whether you chose Fisher or the one with the crab pot, you will get 4 options. That is, you'll be able to get Angler, which basically increases the worth of the fish by 50%. Pirate, your chance to find treasure is doubled. Lore Master, which basically makes the crab pots no longer require bait, which is a nice option. Which is, in all honesty, a nice option. You can automate that. Or you can go with Mariner, which basically says that crab pots no longer produce junk items. Now, the treasure chests are also something that you should keep an eye out for, because in those treasure chests you can basically get pretty much anything. You can get artifacts, you can get decorations, you can get pieces of armor, pieces of jewelry, artifacts as well. But that's all then less of 1% chance of actually getting it. It's between 0.8 to 0.9. Some items are like 0.003, so that is if you get extremely lucky. Now, if you're interested in the actual locations for the decorations, I'll leave that in the description. It's basically a bunch of a decorative trash can, for example, foliage print and stuff like that. Nothing really pertinent to gameplay, to say the least.